Complicate things. One of my many skills. I'm making things up, all in my mind, 'cause I analyze their body language. I hear every change in their tone. Maybe they hate me, somehow I blame me. My mama said, that's just the weight of the world. It's not personal, it's just how it works. Don't be angry for too long or get burned, 'cause that's just the weight of the world.
Hey y'all, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. So I am starting this video off kind of showing you guys what the living room slash kitchen kind of looks like. This is episode 2 in my tiny home makeover series, and this one is going to be a big one. This one's going to be a drastic change. Isaiah is getting himself ready to get up and start helping. I've got Jackson down here.
Hi, guys.
And we've got Mac standing on the back of the couch watching Mommy.
Mom.
Hi, Mackie, baby.
Can you show them me? Hi,
They
guys.
see you. They see you.
Look what I made.
Yeah, okay. So let me explain what we're going to be doing.
Hi, guys.
So, okay, guys, please. Let me explain what we're going to be doing. And if you guys know me, if you've been here for a while and you know me, you know that this mess is driving me crazy. But there's not a whole lot I can do about it at the moment. Yes, Mac, I see you, baby. So, okay, so here's what we're doing. This is getting all wallpapered. This TV will probably just stay until I get to storage and get my big TV out, because the new TV, or not the new TV, the big TV is getting mounted. My TV that's in storage will be mounted. This one is not able to be mounted even if we tried. So anyway, this is coming out. I have a new table that's going to be put over there, and like I said, the TV will be mounted, but this one will just go on the new table. This is all going to be gone. I will have an ottoman and this little bit of a chaotic mess. Well, Mac just jumped straight down on Jackson. But this little bit of a mess is going to be cleaned up.
Mac.
And this table will no longer be in here because we will have the ottoman. And this couch will be gone. I've got my new couch in. I'm so excited. Cannot wait to get it put up. And then this rug will be changed out as well. This is a newer rug. It's a small rug. I think it was like a 5x7 maybe. I got it from the dollar store, just something to put down until. My new rug is in this box right here. It's a large area rug, and I cannot wait. Now, like I said, the couch will be changed out, the table, rug, the console table, and we're going to go ahead and get the wallpaper put up. Here is what the kitchen turned out looking like, and I did pull this, like I said in my last video, I went ahead and took it all the way to the ceiling. I'm not going to show the ceiling in this video because the ceilings have got to be redone. There's ceiling in some spots, in some places there was no ceiling put in, but again, like I've said before, back when my mom had this house built, she was just ready to get in it. So as soon as it was livable, she went ahead and moved in, and had planned to finish it as she was living in it, and the ceiling only got partially done. So yeah, I'm just going to take the ceiling out that's in it and put a new one in. No big deal. This is going to be painted. The cabinet here will be painted, and then I did put this, I've got a piece of I got trim that's going to go down to separate the kitchen trim from this trim, which this is the kitchen too, but and then I did pull this wallpaper over to here onto this wall, and then here's the wall that we just did in the last video, and I only took it to the refrigerator. Isaiah's going to be pulling that out and over so that I can get right over here on this side and then behind it, and I'm going to be bringing the wallpaper to right here, and then that's the bathroom and the entrance to upstairs. And I don't know what wallpaper I'm going to use for that part yet. I'll figure something out, but this is going to be the same as this. Also, there's the new curtains. and I love them. They're gorgeous. The window curtain is a blackout curtain, and then there's the other curtain. So, yeah, I'm really excited to get started. This is also going to stay up, and I'm just going to put some decorations there. And this is going to be a big change. I've also got to bring my rocking chair. I do have a padding for the rocking chair that I'm going to order, but I have to measure and make sure that my rocking chair will fit in here after the new couch gets put in here, which I'm pretty sure that it will, but I want to make sure. So I've not ordered the padding yet. I do have it ready to order, and I'm going to get my rocking chair this coming week, so it won't be in this video, maybe the next. Also, I do already have baseboard put up on all the walls that have wallpaper except for one, and I will be doing that soon, possibly today. But wallpaper, all the new things in here is my number one thing for this video and for this day. So also, I've got my lumber to do my porch. Yay, I'm so excited. So that will be coming up soon too. We will get on it. So let's just get started on this one thing at a time, and let's get her done.
I'm looking for a brand new start. I know I got some trouble getting over you. I think that I've played my part. I need to get away somewhere far from you. I'm a buy plane ticket, run away by myself.
So when I started filming this video, I thought to myself, okay, I'm going to do this, get this couch up, get my new area rug down, get my shelves put up, get the wallpaper done, and the baseboard down, and the trim up, and you know, everything's just going to start taking shape, and I'm going to decorate, and it's going to be just absolutely great and amazing, and all this other wonderful stuff. Well, let me tell you, I didn't run into like a big bunch of issues or anything, but I did run into a bunch of little tiny piles of chaos and mess. So we are literally just putting the couch together in this video, getting my rug down. This video is over a span of 3 days because this is through the week. So my kids have school. My boys are drop off in the morning, pick up in the afternoon. They don't ride a school bus, so I am on a time limit in between those times that the boys have to be picked up and dropped off, or dropped off and picked up rather. But so I'm getting as much done as I possibly can with the little bit of time that I have. So that's why it's over the span of 3 days, and I've got like mess here, mess there, but it's in somewhat of a organized mess, if that makes any sense at all. I'm not even sure if that makes sense in my head, but you know, I figure if it's kind of an organized mess, I can go through it one little mess at a time, get rid of what needs to be gotten rid of, or you know, do whatever needs to be done with whatever the object in the pile is. So I have been doing that. I haven't been bringing you guys along for all of that because there's just times that I've only got a few minutes, and so I'm literally just running through it really quick, like, you know, papers or old bills or stuff like that. But let me tell you something about this couch. This couch had me so mad, so mad. Like, okay, I'm not one for 4-letter words, you know, but I did say a few choice 4-letter words on this day at this exact time with this couch because it had me so frustrated. Like, I was so mad. They wasn't obscene or anything. It wasn't the really, really horrible words. Not that any of them are good, but there are some worse than others. Y'all know what I mean. I didn't get that far, but I did get mad enough that a couple of words did slip. But I mean, sometimes you just can't help it. And let me tell you why. Because the arm of the couch went in a certain way. The seat part, the middle part, is actually the part that had to be picked up and slid down into the slots that connects the seat to the arms. I was doing this totally backwards. I was trying to get the arms to slide down into the slots of the middle part where the seating is at. And I was not, for some reason, getting it. It wasn't clicking to me that, hey, this needs to go the opposite of what you're doing, until I got to to looking at it after about 20 minutes of trying the same thing over and over and over, and getting the exact same result each time, which that's kind of madness and insane. But it is what it is. It happened. It's done. The couch is together, and I love it. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. And Isaiah helped me with every bit of it. And then when we are putting the area rug down, my sister shows up, and so we kind of had to put a stop to everything, because it was also around the time that I had to rush out the door to go pick my boys up from school as well. But I was hoping to be able to at least get it completely done and show you guys. But you all do get to see the rug. It is a gorgeous rug. And then, we're moving on to the next day eventually, and we're going to be getting the shelving, the open concept shelving up for the kitchen shelves. Now, these are not going to hold anything heavy or anything like that. Whenever you guys see them, they only hold about 22 to 30 pounds. But most of my dishes are the plastic ones, because, I've got little kids, so they don't weigh very much. And that's the only thing I'm going to be putting on them. But, we'll talk more about that when I get to that. Also, I wanted to throw in here really quick about the porch. I was going to bring you guys along for that, but I did not end up getting to. I do have very good reasons why. A lot of it has to do, again, with the time issue and everything. But the porch is built, and I'm just putting sealer on it for now. When I go to stain it, I will bring you guys along for that. But for the time being, because I'm still on the fence about exactly what color stain I want, I'm taking my time with it, because I'm very proud of this porch. I did build it by myself. Very proud of it. But yeah, so I will bring you guys along for the staining part, or even painting if I decide to go that way. But the porch is built. Me and Isaiah did do it ourselves, and I will be bringing you guys along for decorating it, and I cannot wait to show it off to you guys. But let's get this couch together, and we will get on with more as soon as the couch is done. So I think that Sabby and Mac like the new couch. They usually are not this cozy with each other this early in the day. Usually at night when everybody's asleep, I'll see them sleeping with each other. But through the day, they act like they, are ready to beat each other up. But I think that they like the new couch. They look so comfortable. Hey, Sabby. Hi, pretty girl. Yes. Mac. Yes, baby. Look at that little face. What was that, guys?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. So I was told that if I got some of the Easy Hang wallpaper hanging helper, I think that's correct. But I was told that helps keep the bubbles, down to a minimum if you are dealing with bubbles. And these walls are not completely straight, which is another reason why I do eventually plan to put drywall walls in and take out the paneling walls, because some of them are like bowed a little bit and just a little uneven and wonky. And so a couple of bubbles that do pop up in the wallpaper are just unavoidable. It's not due to any kind of error other than the fact that the wall is uneven somewhere in that spot, and that's what's causing it to bubble up. But I was told to grab some Easy Hang for it, and that would help. Now, the majority of this wallpaper I put up without anything other than just the adhesive that is already on the back of the wallpaper. But for what I would kind of think may turn out to be a problem area, that is the areas that I did use a squirt or two of the Easy Hang. I didn't overdo it. I didn't use a lot. I literally only used maybe 2 squirts per little area that I did use it in. So didn't use a lot when I did use it, but it was recommended to do that just because of the walls being uneven. So yeah, don't think that I used that Easy Hang and just hid it from you guys. I literally ordered it the day before this day that you guys are seeing me put this part of the wallpaper up, and it came the morning of this day that I'm putting the wallpaper up on this big long wall here in the living room. Now, I do end up running out of wallpaper and I have to order another roll. I've already done all of that. I've already ordered it, I already got it in, and I've already got the very top of the walls that are missing the wallpaper that's already been fixed.
Somebody who can help me make it through. Now I'm about playing ticket.
This time around, I did not use a pair of scissors to trim around the electrical outlet. I took the cover off and I used a box cutter. I did not measure and take it and cut it out beforehand though, which is probably the more preferred option, but I'm not good with doing that. I don't know what it is. I don't know if my coordination is just not up to par to do that, but it works out better for me to go ahead and put the wallpaper up there and then just kind of carve around it with the box cutter. But I didn't use scissors this time. I did just use a box cutter.
Said that I was not enough. You said you could do better than wasting time on me. And I admit it felt so tough. But baby, I guess this is how it's meant to be. I'm a buy plane ticket. Run away to LA for a minute. There will be no limits. Ooh, ooh. I'm looking for a place where I can feel alive, where I can let you go and just be for a while. I got you on my mind, I ain't gonna die. No, I'm about, ooh, ooh. I hope I meet somebody who's better than you, that likes me for the things that I say and I do. Somebody who can help me make it through. Now I'm about, ooh, ooh. Plane ticket, plane ticket, plane ticket. A whole new start.
When I got to this part of the wall in this corner right here, I don't know what it was. I mean, I think I do know what it was. I'm not going to say I don't. I'm pretty sure it's where the wall is uneven. But whenever I get ready to do this corner, oh my gosh, it really, you'll see in just a second. But it's the next corner piece that I put up. I get so flustered, so frustrated. I actually accidentally ripped the paper because I was trying to get it to stretch. I guess I don't really know what I was trying. At the point where it rips, I was so flustered that I was ready to toss that particular section of wallpaper completely away and just do a whole different piece. But instead, I got the box cutter and I cut off the part that went onto the other wall, and it was also the part that ripped. It just would not line up at all, and anytime that I took it back off the wall to try to get it to line up, it would unalign somewhere else, or there would be a huge bubble. It would not. So I ended up cutting it with a box cutter and forming it into the little crack there in the corner, and then just putting a whole separate sheet onto the opposite wall and went on about it, because that was too much aggravation for such a small little issue. Let me tell you.
A whole new start. I'm gonna get away from it all. I'm a buy plane ticket. Run away for a minute. There will be no limits. I'm looking for a place where I can feel alive, where I can let you go and just be for a while. I got you on my mind, I ain't gonna die. No, I'm about, ooh, ooh. I hope I meet somebody who's better than you, that likes me for the things that I say and I do. Somebody who can help me make it through.
This is the new console table. I was so excited about this table. I'm just going to have some decorations and some pictures of my kids on here. I don't intend to put anything else on here. Now, for the time being, until I do get my big TV that it gets mounted on the wall out of storage, the TV that we have in the living room will be setting back onto that. But I also did get 2 small baskets to place underneath to hold some blankets or books or pillows or whatever. You know, it's just some extra storage is all, but it's going to sit on that lower shelf of the console table. And I was so excited. I just fell in love with this piece whenever I seen it and ordered it immediately. And if you guys can see Dominic, he had just woke up from a nap on the couch. He said it was so very comfortable, and I believe it too. And this is also where we are taking up the old little rug that I got from the Dollar General and putting down the new rug, and my sister shows up. And you guys are going to see probably the part where she shows up. There's not a very big clip of it. She's not herself in the clip, but you can see where I'm talking to her, and she comes in and she helps. We get the couch lifted up to where the rug itself can be, you know, spread out more, because me and Isaiah end up having a time trying to get it spread out because it's a very large area rug. And as you can see, I have got everything, including the kitchen sink, right here. So yeah, it's a mess. But like I said, it's way more organized now, and I'm slowly working it all down and getting everything organized and put away. It's definitely a process. I really love this rug. It is stain resistant. We've had one little spill. It was just water in a cup though, so nothing big, but it just sat on the rug. It was so easy to just take a paper towel, put it down there, and the fibers at the very, very tippy top of the rug were just barely damp. Amazing. I love that. But I love this rug. It's so soft, and I love the design in it. I think that it really brings in that touch of country boho that I'm looking for to go in here. I'm wanting more of a country farmhouse boho kind of vibe. And I think that I am really hitting on that vibe. I really think that the decor is coming together, and it's really starting to feel cozy. The boys are really enjoying it. They're spending more time in the living room. We're spending more time, you know, as a family sitting around with the lights on low and watching movies. And it's really cozy, and it's just the kind of vibe that I'm going for, you know, that cozy family feeling kind of vibe, if you know what I mean. I don't know how to really explain it, but it's really starting to feel the way that we're wanting it to. And I'm trying to make sure that I keep little touches here and there of my mama as well.
Is there another way? But it hurts even more now. Go. I'm screaming now. I'm screaming now.
So in between the two wallpapers, the shiplap and then the backsplash for the kitchen. I do have trim going in between those two. And I know that it looks seriously not straight right there, and it's not. I do fix all of that before the trim gets put up. I won't be showing you guys that in this video, but I will be showing you in the next video how I put that trim up. I think it turned out looking really, really nice. But whenever I was putting up this little eat sign with the fork and the spoon, I had such a time trying to figure out how I was going to place the fork and the spoon, because the little hangers on the back, they were in such wonky places. So trying to get those hung up and spaced apart correctly, and then for them to be, laid on the wall the correct way without one of them going sideways or something like that, it was not easy. I did measure out, that way I didn't have to make more than just the holes that I needed to make in the wall, but I eventually did figure it out, and they didn't end up going just straight up and down. I did put them a little sideways, but I think that they look a lot better going a little bit sideways.
If I can make it when I walk alone. Can somebody come and save me? I just wanna know. I wanna know. If I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red lights. I don't know if I can make it when I walk alone. I'm not gonna lose myself. I'll be standing high and I'll win the fight. Not gonna lose myself. And I wanna know, yeah, I wanna know. I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red lights. I could just stay the same or be winning the game. I'll be standing high and I'll win the fight.
I came straight through the dirt, my sleeves pulled up and my head held high. No shirt, no shoes, but a beating heart, and I made sure that my tongue was tied. Try to shut up and just put up with all the lies they told. Guess this is what it's like when you grow up. I'm feeling old. Some say it's normal when you get formal. It comes with age, what a mistake. Cause when I was a kid I dreamt of something greater, like standing on a stage and hearing all those people shout my name. But now I'm hanging low and looking for someone to blame. So
I'm not gonna lose myself. I'll be standing high and I'll win the fight. Not gonna lose myself. And I wanna know.
So these little shelves, they are not deep enough to be able to hold my plates, which I'm not too concerned about that. I wanted them mainly to hold like the plastic cups and the bowls, things that my kids are, usually needing to have easy access to, because, they're always looking to grab a bowl, whether it's for cereal or ice cream or what have you. So making those easier for them to get to is kind of the goal I have in mind here. Now, I will be bringing my island out of storage eventually, hopefully this weekend. I've been saying this for days, if not a couple weeks now, so I really need to just get over there and get it. It's just, everything's been a little bit chaotic and a little bit hectic, and it's just been busy. I've not had a chance, so I will eventually get over there to get it, and that will hold like my plates and the bigger cups and anything that's like heavier, especially like my pots and pans. This is only 4 floating shelves, and I love how it comes with this little guide here to where you know where you're going to need to put your screws for this. That way you're not making unnecessary holes, or you have gotten your measurements off by just that little bit to where it does just not fit. And if you know, you know, because I've done it so many times before in the past, it's not even funny. So having this little guide for the screws and for the screw holes to be drilled is just absolutely wonderful. And I'm also going to brag on my tool set again. I talked about it in my last video. The brand of it is called Think Learn, and I'm telling you, it comes with a 20-volt drill. And yes, I did get it in pink, but it does have other colors. And I think you can get purple and blue and black. I think that there's several different colors. But this has been such a lifesaver because my other tool set that I had, I don't know what happened to it. When I went to move my things out into storage from my old house, it was gone. It was there one weekend that I was there, and then it was gone. So I'm not sure what happened. I have an idea, but I'm not going to say for sure. So I did have to have another tool set. I do a lot of DIY projects, and I do a lot of my, home things myself, whether it's a DIY project or just something that's necessarily that has to be done. I generally do it myself because I can't afford to hire somebody all the time when something needs to be fixed, so I have to learn this stuff. So having this toolkit has been a real lifesaver. And if I don't forget, I'll try to just put the whole kit in the next video and show you guys everything from the bag down to the little screw set that they sent me in with the bag. But it's been amazing, and I did find it on Amazon, and it's just, and I'll link it again for you guys because it is absolutely amazing. It comes with drill bits. It comes with like everything that you need to do any kind of DIY project. I'll tell you, I did put my porch up with it, and my whole entire porch I built myself. Isaiah did help me. I am in the process of sealing it, and eventually I will, like I already said, will stain it or paint it. I haven't decided yet, but all I needed was that toolkit, and I had my porch built. So I'm just saying, this little toolkit is amazing. I'll link it, and like I said, I'll talk about it in my next video. Anyway, we're going to get these floating shelves hung up here. There are 4, like I said. I really love the placement of them, but I have a question for you all. The first shelf that I put up, the one that is on that opposite wall where the eat sign is at, it is not very stable. And you'll see that when I get them all up because I'm kind of working with it a little bit and showing. And I'm even telling Isaiah in the video, I'm going to ask my viewers and see what they say about making it more stable, more anchored to the wall. The problem is that right there in that area, there are no studs. There is nothing behind that paneling right there for me to be able to anchor those screws to keep this shelf stable. I'm thinking about putting wall anchors in because they're not necessary. Now, if these were heavier shelves or I plan to put something heavier on them, the anchors would have been more necessary, but they're not necessary. I do know that for a fact. But I'm thinking about putting anchors on this one shelf, taking it all back out and drilling the hole to make it big enough for the anchor and putting it in, and then putting the screw in, and then all that good stuff. If you know of an easier way for me not to have to take that wall or that shelf off of the wall, let me know in the comments, because I've looked at stabilizers and molly bolts and all of that on Amazon, and I'm trying to find something that's a little bit easier, but if I cannot, then that's just what I'm going to do. Because if you'll see, whenever I get all the shelves up, that one is really wonky. It's kind of leaning down. It's not stable, so I'm not going to be putting much on it, period. And if you hear that bell, that is my cat, Savvy. She's in here with me while I'm doing these voiceovers. Her and Mac are my shadows, without a doubt.
Yeah, I wanna know. I could come through the fire. I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red lights, I could just lead the scene or be winning the game. I was standing high and I win the fight.
I don't know if I can make the days go by like this right now.
I don't know if I can make it when I walk alone.
I don't know if this road is too long. Guess I'll make it somehow.
Can somebody come and save me? I just wanna know. To win a surprise that you pay with this tonight. So keep playing hard and aim for the stars. Cause to win a surprise that you pay with this tonight.
I'm not gonna lose my...
So yeah, see that shelf right there on the left that I'm messing with, that's the one that I am trying to figure out how to stabilize better. But, I'll eventually figure it out. We are just going to get the shelves decorated and some bowls and cups set up here. I think that these turned out perfect. I really like them. I think it just kind of pulls everything together that has been done so far. And we have still got so much more to do. And so stay with me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. It really helps my channel. And I am really focused on growing this channel more now so than I ever have been. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. It doesn't cost you a thing and it helps me out. Don't forget to like the video as well. Now, we are coming to the end of the video. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of what we've gotten done so far. And then that's going to do it until next time. So yeah, I think that's got it till next time. Love y'all. Stay safe.
This time.
I'm